With the race for fortune and fame online, do social media influencers even care about having ethics anymore? Or has the quest for clicks and views corrupted virtues for creators chasing engagement over accountability? Influencers rule social media today. Their perfectly curated posts on Instagram and TikTok can make them millionaires. But how far are some willing to go for fame and profits? As we'll explore, troubling trends emerged of creators sacrificing ethics for views through deception, controversy, exploitation, and more. Audiences enable their worst behaviors by rewarding outrage, not accountability. Let's analyze influence gone wrong through case studies of popular YouTubers criticized for questionable actions. By calling out toxicity, hopefully accountability rises, because currently chasing clicks corrodes integrity for many following the view counts over virtue. First up, Adam22 and No Jumper. What darkness lurks behind the hip-hop podcast empire? If you don't follow underground rap, you might not know Adam22. He built an influencer career through No Jumper's raw hip-hop artist interviews. With over 7 million YouTube subscribers, it became one of music's biggest podcasts. But eyebrows raised around accusations of sexual misconduct with a minor based on leaked DMs. They got the DMs too! Adam denied anything non-consensual, yet acknowledged relations with a 16-year-old when he was in his 20s. No charges filed, but the rumors persist. However, his ethics face renewed heat after allowing wife Lena the Plug to sell explicit content featuring other partners. Publicly supporting her doing hardcore adult films crosses lines for many. Some call Adam22 a cuck for staying with Lena despite humiliating betrayals for cash. Others argue consenting adults can choose their own relationship dynamics. Where should we draw moral lines? In response, the couple created a reality show contest for fans to join Lena in future scenes. Adam embraces outrage marketing and degeneracy even at his own expense. When money and attention call, anything goes. By platforming anything outrageous without standards, Adam22 supplied dopamine to the lowest urges, and culture feels the corrosion of celebrating immorality. How far until hitting rock bottom? Neon is a young, rising streamer morphing himself into one of the most toxic personalities for attention. First known for NBA 2K gaming videos, his content shifted into baiting drama, feuds, and clout chasing. Fake pranks and beefs earn clicks but harm credibility, like faking his own death in a video prank or threatening to confront Trump at a UFC event. Views mattered more than truth or consequences. He stoked fights with various influencers, even well-respected ones. Insulting people for reactions earned Neon criticism for immaturity, but built his profile. Outrage equals fame now in the broken algorithm era. With popularity came LA partying and vlog content featuring a revolving door of drama-friendly e-girlfriends. Neon embraced being a lightning rod no matter how unethical to keep eyeballs. Even Andrew Tate called him out for having no talent beyond drama and clout chasing. Of course, Tate sells outrage too, but his core offer is steering lost young men. Neon merely spirals deeper into fame addiction and arrested development. Impressionable audiences should see the vacuous vortex of chasing controversy and validation without purpose. Outrage should create accountability, not reward and encourage it in a race to the bottom. Otherwise, more negativity displaces truth and infantilizes the discourse. How do we fix incentives valuing wisdom and ethics over cheap stunts? Notorious influencer Ruby Rose supposedly empowers women to profit from the male gaze through OnlyFans. But behind the sex-positive hype lies a fraud manufacturing lies for marketing. Her Instagram blew up after leaking messages with a top-spending fan. He obsessively professed endless love, and spent $60,000 on her exclusive content. It drove conversations on social media and rocketed her fame, except the whole thing was staged self-promotion. This diehard customer admitted Ruby's team hired him for clout bait. Even his embarrassing tattoo proved transactional, paid for to cement the ruse. In hindsight, it reeked of dishonest publicity, but it achieved intended virality before truth exposed it. By then, outrage traction already benefited OnlyFans subscriptions regardless. This cemented Ruby Rose as less of an authentic influencer and more of a cross-platform scam artist. Fabricated controversy and manipulation define her presence more than empowering anyone. And that reveals the theatrical fraud occupying parts of influencer marketing today. Manufactured personae and fictional narratives sell better than reality, so truth gets replaced with whatever drives clicks. Fans eventually recognize the falsehoods, but by then, creators already monetize deception well, and they bank on audiences valuing entertainment over integrity anyway. For creators, why stay honest when lies earn millions? And for fans blinded by parasocial bonds, why demand better from those you support? The race to the bottom continues, enabled from all sides. The common link in these cases is putting profits through outrage over ethics. When fame and money come for selling your dignity, nothing else matters. The incentives driving social media today feed on the vulgar, divisive, and dangerous. Anything sticky gets promoted automatically, even if it spreads lies. And creators willingly corrupt themselves, chasing rewards from the algorithms. Crossing each line earns them views and followers. Outrage theater wins no matter who gets hurt. Meanwhile, the systems allowing bad actors to succeed largely continue unchecked. Fans focus more on punchlines than principles. Mass reporting gets weaponized by trolls to silence critics. Fact-checking and transparency still lack compared to lie spreading. Basically, the platforms act more as big microphones for society's worst instincts rather than channels for truth, justice, and human progress. And late-stage capitalist dynamics fan the flames. Turning things around requires collective responsibility, prioritizing wisdom over cheap thrills. Seeking accountability, not just outrage, quenches our thirst for justice without further toxins. The first step lies with everyday users. We must examine why we click and share the corrupt over those aligned with truth. Demanding better from algorithms and policymakers matters too, but begins with changing ourselves. Advertisers also wield huge influence. Blacklisting creators who repeatedly break ethical lines strips away funding reasons. And transparency around money policies keeps companies honest. The joining of lawmakers sparks cautious optimism if bipartisan spirit of serving citizens guides efforts, but heavy-handed or poorly written regulation risk unintended censorship. Still, updates bringing regulations to Web 2.0 overdue. Finally, social platforms must address core incentive structures leading to the race to the bottom content model. Recommendation algorithms requiring ethics guardrails limit amplification of harmful voices. Decentralizing content checks via peer oversight could also improve transparency. Ultimately, changing entertainment culture falling to chasing fame over integrity demands collective action across stakeholders, users, advertisers, lawmakers, and platforms. Progress lurks on the horizon, but the journey remains long towards redemption. If we lead with empathy and wisdom, a healthier online space supporting human dignity awaits. But first, the incentives must change through uncomfortable growing pains towards better sustainable systems. The choice lies with each of us. How will you lead? Well, the road to make things better has bumps, but there is hope too. Some influencers choose ethics over outrage, even if they lose money. Mr. Beast and others lead with humility and creativity instead of chasing conflict. And respected mentor figures like Jordan Peterson or Brené Brown show wisdom in public. Every voice supporting truth creates momentum shifting culture. and citizens boycotting ad money for bad actors causes change too. Progress grows from grassroots seeds towards justice and respect for all. Diverse groups unified by shared values can change entertainment for good. Older generations made outrage theater and chase for likes normal. But big changes happen when new generations take stands guided by character and morals. The choice is on everyday users, creators, and companies on what values to put forward, uniting people or dividing them. Both paths tempt, but one lifts conscience to improve spaces that have fallen to false idols. Responsibility is on all shoulders, so which way will you go? Eyes open, head high, spirit aligned, and feet moving forward. That's our take on influence gone wrong and the race to the bottom. Let us know what other unethical influencer stories you want covered. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos holding creators accountable. We know you have a choice for your daily dose of outrage news, so thanks for choosing our channel.